If two functions f of x and g of x undergo decomposition, it produces another function which is called composite functions. In formula form, it is illustrated as the quantity of f circle g x is equal to f of quantity of g of x. Kapag nauna naman ang g bago ang f, it is the quantity of g circle f x is equal to g of the quantity of f of x. Ang ibig sabihin nitong f circle g is f of x composed with g of x. Naunang banggitin yung f, kaya dapat mauuna yung f of x. And then ito namang pangalawa, naunang banggitin ang g, kaya ito ay, ang ibig sabihin nito ay g of x composed with f of x. Now, itong symbol na to ay pwede rin nating basahin as f of g of x. That is, f of g of x. Dahil nauna yung f bago yung g. Ito naman pangalawa natin, dahil nauna ang g bago ang f, babasahin natin siya as g of f of x. That is g of f of x. Paano natin sinasagawa ang composition of function? Let's proceed to some examples. Example number 9. Let the first function f of x is equal to 1 over x and the second function g of x is equal to the square root of x. Solve for f composed with g or f of g of x. Remember the formula of f of g of x, that is f quantity of g of x. Ang gagawin natin ay isusulat muna natin yung function ng f, which is 1 over x. And then, replace the value of x with the whole function of g of x. Ang buong function ng g of x ay square root of x, kaya yung x ay papalitan natin ng square root of x. Ito ang ating f of x, 1 over x. Pero ang papalitan lang natin ng square root of x ay yung denominator kasi siya lang yung x. Kaya siya magiging 1 over the square root of x. Now, kung titignan natin, mukha na siyang simplified form. Pero dahil meron tayong radical symbol sa denominator, ang ginagawa natin ay nagra-rationalize tayo. Ang ginagawa natin kapag rationalization is, kinokopya natin yung original fraction, then imumultiply natin to sa fraction na parehas may square root of x. So, ang numerator ay square root of x, ang denominator is square root of x. Kaya, magpo-proceed naman tayo sa multiplication ng fraction. 1 times the square root of x is square root of x, then square root of x times square root of x is square root of x na nakasquared. Kaya, ito ay square root of x over the square root of x na nakasquared. Ang target natin dito ay ma-eliminate ang radical symbol ng denominator. Kaya, ang mangyayari dyan ay yung square root symbol at yung squared ay parehas maka-cancel. Matitira na lang yung quantity na x. Kaya, ang final answer natin dito is the square root of x over x. That is our f of g of x. Let's have one more example. Example number 10. Let the first function f of x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1 and the second function g of x is equal to the square root of x. Solve for g of f of x. So makikita natin na nauna yung g bago yung f. Remember the formula for g of f of x? That is g of the quantity f of x. Dahil unang binanggit ang g, yun muna ang isusulat nating function, which is square root of x. And then, replace the value of x with the whole function of f of x. Ito yung whole function ng ating f of x. Ibig sabihin, yung variable x ay papalitan natin ng buong quantity ng x squared minus 2x plus 1. Ito ulit yung ating square root of x. Ang papalitan natin dyan ay yung x. Kaya siya magiging the square root of the whole quantity of x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now, tignan natin kung pwede pa itong masimplify. Remember na ang x squared minus 2x plus 1 is the result of two quantity na x minus 1. Yan. So, ibig sabihin, x minus 1 times x minus 1 is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 1. Ibig sabihin, ito ay factorable ng dalawang x minus 1. Now, since parehas silang x minus 1 at naka-square root, ibig sabihin ang sagot dyan ay isa lang x minus 1. Kaya, ang final answer natin is x minus 1 para sa g of f of x. Let's have one more example. Example 11. Let the first function is equal to 1 over x, and the second function, g of x, is equal to the square root of x. Solve for f of x. Mapapansin natin na parehas f ang binanggit. So, ibig sabihin, kahit dalawa yung ating function, hindi natin kailangan yung g of x. Kailangan lang natin ay f of x. Ang magiging formula nito kapag f of x is f of the quantity of itself, f of x. Unang binanggit ang f, pangalawang binanggit ang f. So, una mo natin isusulat is 1 over x. And then, we're going to replace the value of x with itself, f of x. Ang ating f of x ay 1 over x. So, meaning, yung x ay papalitan natin ng 1 over x. Ito ulit yung ating f of x, pero ang papalitan lang natin dyan ng 1 over x ay yung denominator. Kaya siya magiging 1 divided by 1 over x. At pag sinimplify natin ito, ang answer dyan ay x lang. Therefore, ang sagot natin sa f of x is x. Let's have one more example. Example 12. Gamitin ulit natin yung previous example. Let the first function, f of x, is equal to 1 over x, and the second function, g of x, is equal to the square root of x. Solve for g of x. This time, ang binanggit ay parehas g. So, ibig sabihin, kahit dalawa yung function natin, hindi natin kailangan yung f of x. Laging g of x lang. Kaya ang magiging formula naman ito is g of x is equal to g of the quantity g of x. Una natin isusulat ulit, syempre, yung g. Ang g natin ay square root of x. Then, replace the value of x with itself, full function ng g of x. Ang ating buong g of x ay square root of x. Therefore, yung x ay papalitan natin ng square root of x. Ito ulit yung ating g of x, pero ang papalitan lang natin ay yung mismong x. Kaya siya magiging the square root of the square root of x. And in order for us to simplify this, i-convert natin siya into fractional exponent. Ang square root of x is x raised to 1/2. Then, magre-raise ulit siya sa another 1/2 because of the second square root. Kaya 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4. At ang exponent na 1/4, ang katumbas niya sa radical symbol is 4th root. Kaya ang final answer natin dito is 4th root of x. Therefore, ang ating g of x is 4th root of x.